What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another late night Cavaliers video for you guys. And in case you haven't heard by now, Kevin Love is getting bought out by the Cleveland Cavaliers. And of course, that will open up a roster spot. And I'm sure you guys are wondering, will the Cavs actually fill that roster spot? Well, Sam Amico actually talked about that in his latest article today, as there's a little piece on it. And here's what it says, and I quote, "Without question, the Cavs will fill Love's vacant roster spot. It isn't likely to be someone splashy. If Love wasn't playing, whoever the Cavs sign or promote from the G League isn't likely to play much either." Now that's interesting, considering that when Kevin Love was playing, he was our sixth man. And it really depends on who we even go after. I mean, there's several names out there that Cavaliers fans can come up with that could potentially be an option for us. But depending on who it is, I think they will get minutes. If it's a guy with championship experience that would be vital for the playoffs, I think he'll get minutes. Considering that I think we're going to go after a backup big man, he's going to get minutes. We're not going to run Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley into the ground during the playoffs. We can't do that, because otherwise it'll be just like last year. Someone's going to get hurt, and then we're going to free fall down the standings again. We can't have that again. I think they will go after a backup big man or something, and they will get some good minutes, at least until the playoffs, and then we'll see what happens. But yeah, and also I found this tweet from my guy Evan Damarel on Twitter. Shout out to Evan as always. And he had this to say, and I quote, "With Kevin Love on his way out, the Cavs have one roster spot open. Of course. I wonder if they bring in a veteran big, Serge Ibaka, Noah Vonleh, or a veteran wing, Mo Harkless, Stanley Johnson. But crazy dog, didn't they just sign Danny Green?" Well, Danny Green is decent, but he's coming off an ACL injury, so it might take him a little bit to really get back in the swing of things. And besides, I don't know how good his defense is, but his three ball is pretty good. It's serviceable. We could still use a guy who can defend. Yeah. Um, those names that he mentioned, I would not mind. Ibaka has an underrated three ball, and he has championship experience. Stanley Johnson, he's pretty good. Mo Harkless and Noah Vonleh, I wouldn't hate those options, especially for cheap. And then Evan goes on to mention another possibility. Or do they convert Mamadi Diakite's contract and sign Sharif Cooper to a two-way? You think that's also a legit possibility? You know? Don't think they actually do that? I have no idea. Because my fear is that Diakite, who of course right now in a two-way, and for those who don't know, two-way contracts are ineligible for the playoffs. So if we want to utilize Diakite in the playoffs, we have to convert his contract to a guaranteed contract. So I think you have until March 1st to do so. So we'll see what happens. But I wouldn't mind Diakite. Just don't want him like playing against some of these massive big men in the playoffs. If you have him out there with Jarrett Allen, that's fine. Then you're taking minutes away from Evan Mobley. I think if it was up to me, I would probably go with maybe Ibaka. If they go with a big man, or Stanley Johnson, if they want to go a wing. I also named some guys that, of course, I would want. Of course, Ibaka would be great. God, that's so weird seeing him in a Pacers jersey. That's so weird. Stanley Johnson, as I just mentioned, he'd be great. Then you have the Diakite option. And then you have the option D, I guess, which would be a guy like Boogie Cousins. Huh? How about that? So essentially, we have the free agents who have played this year. We have the convert, a two-way player. And then we have sign a free agent who has not played this year. What about Dwight Howard? I don't know what his contract status is in Taiwan. I'm pretty sure he might have like a stipulation where if an NBA team comes calling, he could, pack up and head to the States. But yeah, I'm not sure how that works. The only thing about Boogie is his attitude. But I'm pretty sure playing for a contender would maybe mellow him down a little bit, But I tell you one thing, he would be effective. He can actually shoot the three ball. In case you didn't know, he would be a very effective backup big man. Definitely. I mean, we could actually do something where we convert Diakite and then tell Rolo to take a hike, and then maybe bring in a Ibaka or Boogie, something. I don't know. I'm just cooking up ideas. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how we address the open roster spot. And of course, I'll be keeping a close eye on where Kevin Love ends up. I've heard Miami, of course, the Lakers is a possible option with LeBron. Golden State's possibly an option too. That would be awkward. Imagine Kevin Love walking into that facility and seeing Steph Curry. Oh my goodness. I'm pretty sure Kevin Love would probably remind him of 2016, be like, hey, yo, Steph, remember when I clamped you up in 2016? Yeah, right? That was fun. That was probably the best defense he's played in his entire career, too. Just out of nowhere. I mean, I guess if there's a time to play your best defense, that's the best time to do it. But yeah, we'll see where he ends up. But let me know what you guys think of these options down in the comments, and maybe give me some options that you think the Cavs could go after if they, were to go after a free agent. Or, could they sign Sharif Cooper? We don't need any more guards. That's the thing. We don't need any guards. We need like a backup big man type, like Serge. Serge would be the perfect like stretch four, stretch five, because he can actually shoot the three ball low key. Same thing with Boogie. I mean, you could probably go with like a Boogie Mobley duo, as the big men. That'd be dope. And you're gonna lie. You can literally have an all shooting five out there. Mitchell and Garland. Then you have low key Okoro or Danny Green. Then you have Mobley and Boogie. All five guys can shoot the three. If we go that route, oh boy, that would be fun. That would be a fun bench unit to have. I don't think they're going to go that route. You think a key factor is money? Because we don't have much room between, where we currently are and the tax threshold. I don't know if Dan Gilbert wants to pay luxury tax, or as I call it, the charity check to the league. That's what he did for 4 consecutive years when Braun was here. I don't know if he wants to do that for this team right now. I'm sure he would, maybe in a couple of years, but not right now. We're just getting into contention. This is our second actual year of being a good team. I don't know if he wants to do that right now. Now, we do have, I believe, an MLE that we could use, and I'm pretty sure we could sign, Stanley or Serge to that, but of course, Serge is going to have other suitors. Same thing with Stanley. So we'll see what happens. But if I hear any rumors or anything like that, you already know I'll make a video on it, as we are approaching go time, pretty much. Got a whole week off now. And by the way, I will be live for the Rising Stars games tomorrow. Get to watch my guy Evan Mobley dominate again with his squad. It's going to be fun. I'll be live on Saturday for the All-Star festivities. And then, of course, I'll be live on Sunday for the All-Star game. So, hope to see you guys there. But yeah, if the Cavs make any moves, you already know, I'll make a video on it if it's a big move, whatever. It's going to be interesting. We're getting in the crunch time now. Wow, man. But it's almost playoffs. It's going to feel weird being in the playoffs without LeBron. You know? Wow. Should have happened last year, but we all know what happened. That damn finger injury. Jared Allen hurt his finger and then we went under free fall. wound up in the play-in. See what happens. So with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Cavs. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm out.